So what more is there still to do, Lindsay?
There's so much more to do, Adrian. I mean, we really need to help and support carers to identify themselves as a carer, because often they don't. I think on average, a carer can take up to over 1 year before they actually start to recognise their caring role. And so we need to make sure we help in that area. We also need to keep sharing the joint carer strategy right the way across the system so that everybody that comes across a carer identifies that carer, recognises that carer, and connects them into the Carers Hub services or Young Carers services. And that would include sort of like our GP surgeries, our hospital settings, anywhere that a carer could go. We need to make sure that they are identifying and supporting carers. We also need to help carers in any emergency situation. So what I mean by that is we can help carers develop an emergency plan. We can provide carers with a carers ID card. We can encourage carers to talk to and discuss this with their loved one. So an emergency situation, for example, might be that carer is admitted into hospital, and therefore it's really important that they talk to their loved one about what they would want as well as what the carer would want to happen. So we need to make sure that we talk to young carers much earlier about what they need to do to prepare for adulthood and move from the young carers support into the adult carers support. Another thing we need to do is to support carers within our hospital settings. We need to ensure that carers are listened to, that they're involved, that they know what's going to happen with their loved one. And this may be the first experience that a carer is going to have on their caring journey. So we need to make sure that we identify and connect them to the right services so that they can gain the support that they need. We really need to make sure that the support we provide is equal to all carers so that they all have the opportunity to live a normal life. Another thing that I think is really important is making sure we adopt that whole family holistic approach, as we know that the most important thing to carers is the support that their loved ones getting. So when we as professionals are supporting carers or their loved one, we need to make sure we take the view of what's happening with that whole family.
We know that local government has not been adequately funding the local authorities. Carers have seen the impact on this in the support that they're able to access. What more can be done in a local area to be able to make the best use of the resources available?
Yeah, well, I think on that point, what we need to do locally is ensure that we share the strategy, the joint carer strategy, with everybody that comes in contact with carers, and make sure that those organisations are implementing that strategy. And the most important element is that they identify and then start to support carers or connect carers to the support that they need. I think we need to get better at, if you like, understanding and measuring the impact of the support that we're putting in place for carers. So that could be seen through gaining positive stories from carers about things that support that's been put in place that's helped them remain in their caring role or remain in employment, for example, but also understanding maybe where we've not done so well in the support that we've provided and learn from that. I think we really need to get better at communicating the progress that we make with carers in implementing the strategy. The reason being is there may be a lot of work going on behind the scenes with maybe changing our internal systems to make things quicker or make us more responsive to carers. And often that's not apparent to carers. So we just need to make sure that we are regularly communicating with carers the progress that we're making and implementing the strategy. We need carers to be really involved and we need them to guide us through. and support us in the implementation of the strategy. And I think we know that the experiences of carers vary depending on their caring role, what they're facing, if they're working carers, so many different types of carers. And the strategy itself appreciated that. So it said that, every carer has a different personal circumstance, and we need to make sure the support is really person-centred. So bearing all of that in mind, we need to find a better way probably to hear all those carers' voices, and we need to make sure that carers are involved with any system-wide projects such as hospital discharge, for example, right from the beginning, right from the offset, so that they can be part of planning and be involved in those kind of big ticket items that we need to ensure that carer's voice is heard. It's really important that we work in partnership with each other. In the past, there's been probably lots of duplication. So if we collaborate with each other and work together, we can remove that duplication. And lastly, but probably most importantly, we need to get more carers involved, particularly in the Carers Implementation Board, which is the group of people that I referred to earlier. So they're responsible and accountable for making sure that partners implement the carer strategy across Nottinghamshire. As part of that though, when carers are helping us with maybe co-production, they could be designing a new service or helping us with a new fact sheet for something, it's really important that we communicate back after their involvement what's happened next and what the next steps are, and keep them updated so that they can see the value in what they've helped us do. And I think this video is just the start of that. So, we've put this video together to share with everybody more about the joint carer strategy and its progress, but I think there'll be more videos to come. So Adrian, how can carers help or get involved in co-production activities?
If there are any questions, please go to the Carers Space Knots website, carerspaceknots.com. You can sign up to the mailing list. It's updated regularly with options that people can get involved in and opportunities. You can view recordings and resources from previous sessions, and contact details are available through the website on the contact form, or you can email directly to Carers Space Knots, Nottinghamshire carers.co.uk, or telephone directly to 079 663 91612.